Okay.
What?
And Andrew's the Andrew's the most gay.
No competition.
No competition. There's, you know. So, anyways, when Emma told us that story, it was like a yoke. You know, it was like a nice little. Also, I use the word yoke instead of joke to like plant subliminal messages about my book. To bring the right over the egg of imagination right behind you. But I will be doing a poem that I can't remember if it's in the book or not, but I guess if you get
Buy the
one.
book and find out.
Yeah. So this poem is called He Said He Wanted to They say the magic of life is beautiful. They say it is a garden. They say some are born flowers, some pluckers. When he told me he wanted to pluck me, I thought about when I was planted. How I hoped to be graceful, slow, but I was a broke symphony, unconvinced with my own dignity. I thought about how when I started to stem, how I hoped to be scarlet night sky, but instead I was the red residue of star season. They say everybody's born with an angel in the line and the hymn of this world, but when I was planted, I was far from divine. I was rotating my hairy pebbles for the idiot sun. When my plucker spoke to me, he said I was made from 2 part mucus fern and 1 part moist berry tip. He licked his lips and said, "You will be beautiful, damn it." So I asked my plucker whether or not my slanted soliloquies will look good in his mind, whether or not my awkward thoughts will grow wide, whether or not this kind of pretty, whether or not this kind of pretty, whether or not this kind of pretty should be silenced. I stood there. I realized that I was a trinity, even if I was 2 part mucus fern and 1 part moist berry tip, and he wanted factory. I was an entity, he said tragedy. I was a pistol in disguise, an angry sea. He said I looked like a blackened bee. He said just shut up and be pretty, just shut up and be pretty, just shut up and be pretty, or I'll plant you back down. So I boomed. Servitude phenomena. He said I was doomed, living on borrowed promeda. I went from dreams of being as sweet as a harmonica to dancing with the Odanida to being the uncommon and undignified. The seed service should not survive. I looked back at him, his chewy cheese bun mouth salviating with fear and arousal, and I asked him if in his wet dreams I am receding, because I certainly do not believe I come out beaming. He says I've been planted to be pretty and colorful, pretty and allowable, pretty, not powerful, but I've been planted to be pretty, ireful. I would rather dine with my own dread instead of letting him hang his dead ideals, planting petals to be plucked, pretty. And if this is magic of life, garden beautiful, I would much rather build an empire of ugly.
Way more fun than the other poet I know, I'll say that.
Oh, yeah!